The capture market is kind of tricky right now because they're very high-end solutions. You know, you're talking $20,000 to $30,000 per space per room, and then you have very low-end solutions. You know, like basically a capture card that you plug into the back of a computer, which work, but they're very clunky to use. There's no tools to actually implement it. So our goal here was to actually hit that middle market space, which is where most of the higher-level educators are trying to hit, in somewhere in that $7,000 to $8,000 retail price point, and that's actually installed. There's actually two different boxes themselves. One minor difference between the two: one supports an HD camera via 3G SDI connector, which will obviously support HD SDI as well as standard SDI. And then there's also a model with simply a composite input if you're doing with a lower quality camera. The image that you actually see up here is an example of what the content can look like once you've actually captured it. The box itself is very easy to operate. You configure it, tell it where you want the content to go, which can be either set up from a touch panel dynamically. So maybe if a guest presenter walks in, he has a USB stick that he plugs into the front of the unit, and it stores his content there. Or if it's an actual member of that faculty, maybe it goes off to a network device. The content itself that's actually captured can be set up to be played back in multiple different ways. You can either have more of a PIP format where you have the little talking head and the media in the background, or we can actually support transitions to move up to full screen environments. Think of it almost like a touch panel where we can put video windows anywhere we want over the media. So there's a lot of flexibility there. But again, the real power here is that even though we have all this flexibility on the back end, from the user's perspective, it's a record, it's a stop, and it's a pause button. And that's all they have to worry about. Now, once you actually have the content, the real trick then is how do you actually get it out to the rest of the world, right? A USB stick is one thing. Now I have it. If I'm going to save it to myself, maybe I'm going to post it to YouTube, that's fine. But what if I want to post it onto my internal faculty websites? Well, once the website is set up, RoomView can actually handle all of that posting for you automatically. So in other words, we know there's a class that's going to take place from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. All right, let's post all of the new content at 11 o'clock. Because this box knows where to put the content, RoomView is the one that actually just posts it up, so your IIS service actually feeds it out to the rest of the world.